All right, we are live on Google Hangout. I'm Sarah Kezele with the W.TV, and joining me right now is LMU women's hoop star Bianca Velasco. How are you, Bianca?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you for asking. So this is the first in a series of summer hangouts that we're doing for the W.TV. Bianca is leading the way for us. I'm just catching up with WCC athletes up and down the West Coast and seeing what they're up to this summer, how their training is coming along, etc., whatever other things they're doing. So thank you so much for joining us, Bianca.
Sure.
And that leads me right into my first question. What are you up to?
Well, right now we're doing summer training. We actually just started, we started Monday, but Monday we just had like a team meeting. So Tuesday was really our first day of practice. And so today was day 2. And so everyone's here on campus, all the freshmen, all the transfers and everyone. So we're just doing practice in the morning with weights and conditioning and open gym at night.
How's that coming along with all of the girls being in the same place now?
It's actually going pretty well. Our group of girls this year, we're all very close and we all like really enjoy each other, and it's going to be really fun playing with each other.
Mm-hmm. As you mentioned, day 2, getting back at it. How's the body feeling? You getting a little sore right now?
I'm going to be honest, I am pretty sore right now. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm easily distracted here. So you said you were also working some kids camps going on right now. Would you mind explaining a little bit of what that is?
Yeah, so LMU athletics, we have different kids camps every week. They go from all sports, from women's basketball, men's basketball, tennis, aquatics, golf, cheer, everything, soccer. And so every week there's a handful of camps. And so my internship has to do with working the morning care, the aftercares, like daycare before and after the actual camp starts, and also working lunch and just handing out drinks and desserts and food to all the kids. And then also for women's basketball, we have our own camp 2 weeks. So we had one last week and we'll have one in August. So like I actually work those and I'm a coach and participate in that.
Awesome. So it sounds like you've got a pretty busy summer so far.
Yeah, I go nonstop from 7 to 8.
Oof. I don't envy you. I do not. But we have got some Twitter questions from some fans and maybe some people you already know out there. So let's get a couple questions to you from Twitter. And we have at Marina Del Rey. She wants to know, what is the secret to making a perfect braid? And I know you are the person to go to for this because your braids are always on point.
Yeah, well, I have a braid in right now. I don't know. I would just say practice. I would practice all the time when I was in high school. Whenever we go on trips in like hotel rooms, I'd always make my teammates sit on my bed and I would just practice braiding them. I always braid our teammates' hair before the game. I always have my hair in a braid. It's just the way I like to do it.
It's your signature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like my signature is flat, lifeless hair. I feel you. So our next question is from Yasmin J. Yasmin wants to know, what is your pregame routine? What do you and your sister Andy, because for those of you watching who don't know, she and her sister Andy are on the team together. How fun is that? What do you and Andy do?
What was that? Can you repeat that? It just skipped.
Oh, sure. So from Yasmin J, she wants to know, what is your pregame routine? And do you and your sister Andy, who's also on the team, do you guys have any special ways to celebrate a win or any other special traditions?
I would say yes. So I'll start with my pregame routine. Well, every day, or if we have a game or a home game or away game, we'll have like walkthrough in the morning. And then if it's home game, you know, like I'll go to class, shower, get ready. But my like pregame routine is always, I always do my hair, I'll braid it and get it all perfect. If it's not perfect, I'll redo it, just take my time. And I always like to put on mascara. I always just put on a little bit of mascara for the game. and I'll wear whatever will make me feel good for that day. So a lot of times I'll wear like my pink Nike yoga pants or whatever, and anything that'll get me like excited for the day, and I'll just go to my classes and get ready. Usually I'll get a snack on my way to the gym, like maybe a smoothie or just like a bagel or something, and I'll walk into the gym, and then I'll just start getting ready from there, getting my ankles taped, getting dressed, listening to music, maybe dancing a little with my teammates, and then going out onto the court and just playing. And so anything I would do with my sister, I would say, before every game, I braid her hair. I braid the exact same way. I've been doing it for years, all throughout high school, all throughout college. And just after a game, we just always get ice together, and we just slowly walk to our room and we just eat together because we're roommates. And I would just say, like, we just talk about the game, and we need to celebrate. We'll probably go out and get ice cream or something like that.
Okay. I love that you specifically point out mascara and dancing. That's like always the two keys to victory, regardless of what you're doing. All right, let's get another Twitter question from you. And I think you know this person as well. Kevin Kiernan. Why did your high school coach hold you back? Hashtag could use that shooting now.
Well, that's actually, he is or was my high school coach. That's Coach Kiernan. I went to Mater Dei High School in Santa Ana. I think that was just kind of like almost an inside joke or comment between us two, because throughout my years in high school, we kind of were up and down. He would kind of pull me and I would kind of pull on him and stuff. But it was definitely a good journey with him. I would say we have talked recently, and he does say he misses me. So, but my senior year, I did have a very serious injury. I had a fracture on both sides of my L3 vertebrae in my back. So I did not play most of the season. I would say I played like only a couple preseason games. And then I did tons and tons of rehab, and I was able to come back for our last like 2 or 3 state games. So I just kind of missed out on that year with my teammates and with him. So I wish, like, he told me that he wished I could redshirt my senior year and have another year with him. But yeah, so that's just our relationship.
Oh, well, he'll have to just make his way over to some LMU games then, I guess. All right, so we have got a couple more questions from you. This one from Gabe Torres. He wants to know when you guys are going to play one-on-one. So, Gabe, what's it going to be?
Anytime you're in town, you want to drive down, you know where I am, you know how to get into the gym. Just text me, we can play one-on-one.
And who's going to win that one? I have a feeling I know the answer, but I want to hear it from you.
I mean, I would say it'd be me, but I'm going to stay humble.
All right, we'll leave it to me to say that you're going to win. You won't have to say it yourself. Fair enough. All right. Somebody on your staff, April Phillips. April wants to know, what is your biggest piece of advice to high school kids going through the recruiting process?
I personally would say my biggest piece of advice is doing what's best for you, because college is such an important part of your life, and you not only need to do what's best for you on the court, but also off the court. So obviously you need to go to a program where you really connect with your coaches and where you really connect with the girls on the team, because you can't go into a team with a bunch of girls you don't like or don't agree with, because you just won't have a good experience. And then even more importantly, you need to love the school itself. And because academics and your academic side will always bring you somewhere in life. If basketball doesn't take you where you want it to take you, then you always will have your academics. So just a school you really love academically and on the court, you just really need to be able to connect with the whole thing, with the campus, the school, the people, and your teammates and your coaches.
Mm-hmm. And it seems like you've really taken your own advice, because I've seen before that you've wanted to go to LMU for forever, and you made that happen for yourself, both academically and for basketball.
Yes.
That is awesome. Good for you. Well, this is where it gets serious, Bianca. We've got some trivia for you. I hope you're ready.
Okay.
You were for the people at home, she was not given these questions in advance. So if she gets them right, it's because she really knows her stuff and not because we set her up. So my first question for you, Bianca, you were the second best three-point shooter on your team this season at 354. How many threes did you hit?
Let's go with 105.
That's not what I have here. But there's such a discrepancy that I really hope I didn't read it incorrectly. Right now, I have 29 made threes. Sorry, girl.
Maybe I'll add 100 this year.
That's right. You heard it here first. She's gonna have 130 next year. Okay, let's go on and ask a question about not you. So you won't be put on the spotlight anymore. All right, Bianca, 3 of your teammates, Leslie Lopez-Wood, Deanna Johnson, and Sophie Taylor, they all joined the 1,000 point club this season. When was the last time 3 teammates achieved that feat all in one season?
At LMU or in general?
Yes, LMU.
I want to say never.
That is false.
Uh,
But it was a long time ago. It was, I think, before you were alive. It was in 1991.
oh, yeah.
That was definitely before you were alive. Well, I was alive because I'm old.
Okay.
All right, last question for you. Your sister, Andy, she led the team in 2 stats this season. Which were they?
Assists? Or do you want me to get more specific with that?
That's fine. Assist is fine.
Assists and she's gonna get so mad at me.
I know what you're gonna guess.
Is it something positive or negative?
It's something that shows that she's an aggressive ball handler.
Is it turnovers?
Yeah. She's gonna be so mad at you.
It's okay. She's a great point guard.
Exactly. Good point guards sometimes when they're getting aggressive pushing the ball, that's just what happens. She had 125 total assists, and then she also led the team in total turnovers. So that's something that you can get on her case for, as sisters do. Right. Sorry, Andy, didn't throw you under the bus. Just wanted to start a little friendly sisterly rivalry, which I'm sure you already had going.
Always.
Do you have that? I'm sorry, what's that?
I said it's good. It makes us better. Yeah, no, we definitely have.
Exactly. Being sisters, that's enough of a rivalry. But then being teammates, that can build towards something great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Bianca, you have been fantastic. 0 for 3 on the trivia, but that's okay. You weren't supposed to get any of them right. You are going to be taking over the W.TV Snapchat on Thursday. So for those of you who follow along at home, you'll get to see what Bianca is up to all day. As she said earlier, she's been working some camps. So you'll get to see a little bit of that and who knows what else. Bianca, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Yeah.